Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Deep Cat's Reactions and my name's Greg. And I really wasn't planning on playing this right now, but it just kind of rolled around, So yeah, let's go ahead and listen to it. So this is Trae Crowder, the liberal redneck, and I don't know. I always enjoy his perspective on politics. And this is, a few days old, so this was, at the start of the war with Iran. So anyway, let's just go ahead and listen to Trae.
Back in my day, if you wanted to start an unjust war, you had to lie about it for at least a little while first. I feel like there was like 2 years of lying before they got us into Iraq. Dude, nowadays they just do the war first, figure out the lie later. I think they forgot they'd even need to lie. They came into Trump's office early Saturday morning like, it's done, sir. We bombed Iran. That's great. Thank you. What should we tell the American people? Who? Who is, oh, them. Oh, I don't know. Who gives a shit? You'll figure something out. And they've just been throwing shit at the wall ever since. First, they're like, oh, it's because they have nukes. It's like, really? You really going with the exact same lie that everyone hated about Iraq? That's a bold strategy, Cotton. What's next? You going to call them weapons of bigly destruction? See if that sticks? And then for a minute, it's like, oh, it's regime change. We're liberating the good people of Iran. It's like, ah, yeah, classic bleeding heart Donald Trump. If there's one thing he can't abide, it's seeing the downtrodden masses being oppressed by a tyrannical government, particularly when those masses are brown and Muslim. That really upsets him. It's like, come on, dude. Also, I don't know that people really want our help. You see what our help looks like? Like, these Iranians are over there giving it everything they got for their future in their country, and all of a sudden schools start blowing up, body parts raining down, blood in the streets. They're just like, Jesus Christ, what are you doing? And America's just standing there like, we're helping. This is how we help. Isn't it fucking sweet? It's like, stop helping. Right, and then there's some people think what's really happening here is like a wag the dog situation. Trump for years said that Obama would start a war with Iran to raise his approval ratings and win elections. So clearly that's what Trump is doing for himself today. But like, I don't think that's going to work. I mean, ain't half of MAGA's whole thing isolationism? America first? Ain't that what they've always said? Like, what are they going to say? They're like, oh, no, but by America first, we meant like in response to the hypothetical question, who gets to bomb the Middle East? America first. Like, we go first, and then Israel second, and then whoever wants in after that is fine. But America first, that's what we meant by that. By the way, that's kind of what Rubio said yesterday. He said we knew that Israel was going to do it anyway, and we just got real bad war crime FOMO and had to jump on board. So I can't wait to see those propaganda posters. Uncle Sam wants you to die for Israel's paranoid bloodlust. That'll have them lining up. But look, whatever lie they land on, whatever the truth here is, I just want to know how this is going to play with the American people, particularly in MAGA world. Now, some of them will get on board. They always do, right? But you have to think at least a portion of them could walk away as a result of this, right? Just like we've been told that, a portion of Hispanic Trump voters have walked away. A portion of young podcast bro Trump voters have walked away. A portion of people who hate pedophiles Trump voters have walked away, right? And the $1 million question is, will it be enough to matter at the election in November? And the $1 billion question is, will there be an election in November? Because some people think that's the ulterior motive here, suspending the election during wartime. And it's like, I don't know what the hell is going on, but I'll tell you this much. If that is the case, if this whole thing has been done with the aim of literally upending democracy, then something tells me he's going to have more than one unnecessary fucking war to worry about. I'm just saying. All right. And as far as whether or not it's going to matter in the end for his people or anything like that, kind of depends on where you read about it. Let me show you what I mean.
And then he's going to go into his commercial, which his commercials are valid too, but I'm not going to play that. But yeah, this guy is, he puts the Southern spin on things, and it's, and he's legitimate. There's a lot of posers out there like J.D. Vance, who try to act like, yeah, I was raised as a hillbilly and I pulled myself up by my bootstraps, and so anybody else can do it too, unless they're just, ignorant shitheads, which is kind of what he does is look down his nose at people. But yeah, it's like, who knows how this is going to turn out? I thought maybe we'd stop. I don't think they have any idea what they're doing. I mean, the guy that's running what they call it the War Department now, Department of War instead of Department of Defense, is just a lame talking head from Fox News, and most all of the cabinet, they were talking heads at Fox News, and the new head of Homeland Security, Mark Wayne Mullen, here from Oklahoma, he's the only reason he got the job was because he's been on TV and Trump liked listening to him on TV. So he said, "That's my guy right there," So yeah, it's a strange world we're living in. I thought it was pretty hilarious. There is a lot of humor going on in the government. It's hard to see sometimes because of all the really dark stuff. But one of the latest things that I just tickles me to death is Trump has decided he needs to buy shoes for all of his people in the cabinet and stuff. So he's been buying these brown wingtip, all identical shoes. However, he just looks at people's feet, or if he even does that, and says, "That's the size you need." So now you'll see pictures of the cabinet members walking around with shoes that are 5 sizes too big for them, and they can't not wear them. The president gave them to them, so they are expected to have these shoes on for their cabinet meetings and stuff, and it's just so hilarious. But that's our Mickey Mouse government right now. So anyway, I will be back when I can. So hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and we'll see y'all then. Bye bye.